Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. A few of you did request a video on contouring and highlighting. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm not an expert by no means. This is just some things that I picked up along the way or learned along the way from other people. So I'll just share what I know. One thing about contouring and highlighting is it's going to be different for every person. We all have different features, different face shapes. Some features are going to be larger than others, smaller than others. You get the drift. So this is kind of, I'm going to give you like basics and you can apply them to your face shape. But the biggest thing is with contouring, highlighting, it's kind of like when you are dressing your body. Sometimes you might want to wear black to make you look slimmer. It's kind of the same concept with contouring. Any areas that you want to appear slimmer or smaller, you're going to contour because adding dark to something is going to diminish it. Adding light to something is going to draw attention there and make it a focal point. So whatever you want to make as a focal point on your face and draw attention to, you are going to add light to, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So let's start off with highlighting. So with highlighting, you want to accentuate areas that the light already accentuates. So like your cheekbones, the top of your cheekbones, part of your nose, like the bridge of your nose or the tip of your nose. Doing your Cupid's bow will accentuate your lips and make them look a little bit more pouty. But remember, you're using highlight to open things up. If there's an area that you don't want to accentuate or make it appear larger, do not add highlight there. You don't want to put like highlight here because this is a natural area that's already naturally shaded because that's where your cheekbones sink in. One way that might be easy for you to start out is kind of look at your face and see what areas the light naturally hits your face. So like looking at me right now, you would see that the light naturally falls right here, right here, right here, and my lips, and maybe a little bit of my chin. So those are the areas I'm going to just go with. So those are the natural areas. So let's just do the natural. And as far, you're probably wondering, what is a highlight? Well, highlighters come in powder forms, they come in liquid forms, they also come in cream forms. If you're just starting out, I would suggest using a powder. They're longer lasting. I just like the look of powders, but it's up to you. If you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I highly suggest these baked highlighters by e.l.f. They come in a package like this and they retail around $3, so they're pretty cheap. And that's what this one looks like. This one is blush gems, and it's just kind of like a rose gold. And I'm just going to take this tapered brush and I'm going to go down I'm just going to go down the center portion of my nose, just down the bridge, and just kind of highlight that area. And then I'm going to highlight my cheeks. So I try to do a C shape like this. Just because I like that on me. You don't have to. If that's an area you want to diminish, like see, if that's an area you want to make it look smaller, then you could just apply bronzer right here, but you definitely want to hit your cheekbones. You definitely want to hit the top of your cheekbones with a highlighter. So can you see the difference? I don't have anything on this cheek, but I do on this one. So when you turn, the light naturally hits it. Like, I think it's a, I like highlighting. I think it gives you a really sexy look. But that's just my personal opinion. So we'll do this side. And you don't want to put it all the way here, your highlight. You kind of want to go towards wherever the edge of your eye is. Go down to the top of your cheekbone and then back towards your hairline. And then I like to take it and I like to put it on my Cupid's bow. Actually, since I have lipstick on, I'm just going to use my finger. Just kind of give them like a lift and they look a little more perky and pouty. So if you have like a small chin, you might want to put like a highlight right here, just a little bit. But if you have a big chin like me, you'll want to use bronzer on that. I also like to take a highlight right here, because that's where the light naturally hits. And it kind of just focuses, and it kind of just brings a little bit of attention to your brows. So I do like to do that, just real lightly dust it, just in the center. A lot of your highlighting that you're going to be doing is going to be focused more so on the inner portion of your face, like right here. This is the portion that you're going to be focusing on highlighting, and then this is the portion that you're going to be focused on contouring, making all this look a little bit more slim. So to contour, I like to use this flat brush. This is by Morphe. It's the M460. M460, and there's a lot of companies that make brushes like this. You don't have to have it. This just helps me. If you're starting out, you might want to try using a stipple brush, because a stipple brush, this one is by e.l.f. That's what it looks like. And this brush, a stipple brush, will actually give you more control and will let you build it, as compared to something dense like this. The denser the brush, the more product that will go on your face. How if you use something like a stipple brush, it will apply layers lightly so you can keep building. And definitely when you're starting out, you want to try something like this. So this will just help with blending and making sure it doesn't look too harsh. But that's just my advice. And as far as a contouring product that goes, NYX makes a really nice matte bronzer, and I have the color medium, and it's just completely matte. The powder is completely matte, and that's what you want. You want a completely matte powder rather than a bronzer with shimmer. It just doesn't look good to contour with shimmer. You can even use a powder foundation in a few shades darker than your natural skin tone. You can use that. I just take it, and you want to make a fishy face. So if you make a fishy face, you can find your cheekbones easier, the indentation of your cheekbones. If you can't find them, just kind of feel that bone, and wherever it sinks in is where your cheekbones are. And it's usually, if you go by your ear, you'll want to contour from here all the way to about right here. Stop in the middle of your eye. You don't want to go all the way down to your lip. You don't want to have contour right here. You want to have it from like here about to the outer portion, middle portion of your eye, depending on your face, and back. Just right here. And you don't want to go up too much, and you don't ever want to drag it down. You just want to keep that contour right in the hollows of your cheekbones. So this is what I do. Can you tell the difference from this side to this side already? I'm doing it a little bit harsher just so you guys can see it on camera. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up a whole lot, but then I usually like to take this and just kind of buff it out with it. So can you tell the difference between this side and this side? It's already a little like chiseled and more defined. Okay, so my cheeks are done, and you can already tell a little bit of a difference. Then I like to go on the sides of the nose just to give it a more narrow, just to make it look a little bit more narrow and longer. So that just defined my nose just a little bit, just doing that. And I have a big forehead too. I hate my forehead. So you always want to do like the temples and blend it into your hairline. So just do your hairline and your temples like that, and see how that already, by applying the dark right here, it's actually diminishing the forehead and showing, and with the highlight right here, it's kind of like diminishing the forehead and bringing the focus right here to the eyebrows. Just that simple step. Then you can also define your jawline just by going under here. And I like to go just a little bit onto my chin to diminish, just to make my chin look a little bit smaller. And just take it right here, and that will define your jawline. And slim it down just a little. And then I like to drag it down my neck just to help it blend. And there you go. That's instant plastic surgery. Just a lot cheaper. And that's what I do for my contour and highlighting. I mean, it's instant plastic surgery for you guys, but it's a lot cheaper and it's instant and painless. There's a lot of tricks you can do if you have like a big nose to make it smaller, or if you have a longer nose that you want to make it look shorter. There's just so many tricks you can do with contour and highlighting. It's just amazing. But this is just a very simple, basic contour and highlighting step. Like I said, I am not a professional. These are just the tips and tricks that I have learned along the way, and I wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get to you guys as soon as I can. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and God bless. Bye. Mwah.